So it seems that my save file decided to work with me this time. Doesn't get bugged very often, but if it bugs your save game, you're screwed. Especially if you're only using one, and I usually just use the one. Want to use more, use them in a sequence. It's easy to discern which one you're using because they just okay. It's easy to tell which one you're using because each one of them has a little timer there. So it shows you how many hours you've been playing. So yeah, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's the best course of action. No start to open. Yeah, just a little board and some balls. Okay. I'll snap or see if you can teach me anything more about that. What's that? Board stuff. Secret here? Looks like a good place for a secret area. There's not very much. Don't know. But since everything is hand placed, and this world is chock full of secrets, and just doing it. I'm using the bow so that I can see if there are any animals. If the blood flies, I just want to avoid them because I want to hunt them later and get those things. I think here is the mountain and here is the mountain of the indestructible golem, which you will never fight unless you join the mages. You have to fight it. This is the beginning. I don't remember if it was in the fight when it just killed quickly. To go
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Guarda, là, nossa bravo. Nossa bravo, molto meu da. E se posso mancar punta, a minha fome così. Okay, so this is what the evil indestructible golem is. Well, actually he's evil, he's just evil by the mages in the test of him. It's like this crazy strong magic golem, yeah. There's like a stone golem there. So now we need to see it. What a magic hammer. That's really fancy. Fighting slightly uphill is the superior advantage. Now, 3 of them. These fixings are. But the good news is that someone will level up soon. It's now scavengers there. These two. Maybe 1, 2. Nice that all over here. The world is very dangerous. So, got to set up with the song. And the world is very dangerous. But you can stay there. You know, you can just stay still, you're safe. You know, stand still. Stand still. So there's a molar out there. So we need this area for beginners for low level. You can press on. Now there will be lurkers for the next one. Lurkers just left.
Nothing there.
Because I think I can fight them. No, you can't. I'm not sure I can find those workers, those scavengers again. Let's do a combo.
Nothing there.
It's nice that they do this sort of indirect storytelling, so just find ambush sites and then you can just compare yourself what happened here. These are recent storylines that will happening just a day before everything happens. And let's just follow the path. And let's see. I wonder if Albert Swan gets better in further chapters. If it does, I'll just keep fighting with it. It's been a big boost to me. Okay, so Figgy is really close to this place. She's here in the valley. I think she is. Some really different area. Oh, should we go? So actually the fighting so much is very satisfying and interesting and intriguing. I was just here just 50 meters away. So this my first time coming to here, so I got a lot of experience from here, a lot of loot.
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
Go back to that level. There's a highwayman there, I don't know if I can fight him just yet. So my health is back and the door left. Not extra experience.
Nothing there.
Okay, so this is where the highway is. Something like that.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
Oh well. Nice plants, yeah. And we come in handy. First, so I don't want to kill him just now.
Hey you, stop right there!
What do you want?
If you don't want me to smash in your face, you'd better transfer a few gold coins for your pockets to mine, and pronto!
You're joking.
Do I look the part? If I don't see 20 gold pieces before you come even one step closer, then I'll flatten you, so fork over the door already!
Sorry, I don't have any money.
Yeah, these are terrible times, alright. But I'll tell you what, just hand me your weapon, then I'll let you pass.
Here, take my weapon.
Stay away from that weapon. Just you wait.
Never done that quest line before. Okay. Take my weapon and just fix it out. Yeah. Now if you fix it up, and I guess it will kill you with it. Give me that. It's a good way to just avoid all the wildlife there, if there is any. No secret. I just, when I played this game, I just stood to the beaten path mostly, so no idea how many other secrets there are left here. Nada, email. Okay. I've never been on this path before, so I actually have this safe path. It just takes you to where you need to go. And takes you probably to where you need to go anyway. Nice view. jumping does lead us to the distance. Not as small as I thought. Should go back. Oh, some potions. Okay, interesting. So there was a secret here. I don't know if I ever discovered this. Let's get this. Let's die. Okay, it's dangerous time to travel. 8 now. Just want to go back. Should just backtrack to Salita. I just got enough points to get 10 learning points and then 100 weapons. Combine my social and better fighting ability. I know Sakita doesn't have a bed, so finally farms. So this is the 7th time I come to her, just this one sitting, so just I found her and
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
I just found her and made the level completely. I was just fighting, not fighting what is possible for me at this point. Of course, let's see how much. Oh, okay, 100 points. It's beautiful. And I made these saves, these extra happiness. better than I used to do my playthrough, because I'll be like level 12 or something and I did all the quests in chapter 1, but I will get the armor a bit later. I will just buy it. No, I wouldn't buy lockpicking from Master Torben, which is cheaper and easier. Just buy the armor, or lockpicking, get your money back and some extras. Now stick to the different paths.
Nothing to be had there.
Okay. I don't want to kill them now. They're easy and give good experience, but I want to get the trophies first.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
Bridges in this area. Okay. Can't wait to hunt some juicy blood flies. Trophy skills first. Later on I think we need to see the scavengers. there's a really good weapon, but it's higher level. One of those pyramids. They're going to buy fire lizards, if I remember correctly. So steal the lizard. It might be just simple lizard, in that case. That's want to get the claw skill first. What handle later on. Okay, so this should be it. Show me the hunter. It is so there's still the matter of the lake. Love the lake. Magic attack and resistance to all weapons, if I remember correctly. Let's use Snapper Sleeper then. If I get the bloodfly skills, then I'll just...
Hey, you! Are you waiting for someone?
Not anymore. You're here now, aren't you?
Why me?
You look strong. I could use a fella like you.
So, if I get the bloodfly skills, a lot of bloodflies that I can hunt on my way back to town and back in the starting area and do the quest for Bartok to go hunting.
What are you up to?
I want to hunt the snappers up there, but I think there may be too many for me alone.
Okay, I'll help you. You go first.
Sure thing. But don't get too close to the black troll back there. He'll rip you to pieces otherwise. Got it? And we'll betide you if you chicken out. Another one of those things. All right. So much... All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Can you teach me how to hunt?
All right. You haven't been much help to me so far, but let's not be too harsh.
Teach me how to hunt.
What exactly do you want to know?
Okay, so yes, this is exactly good for blood fires because you can get the wings and the stingers. And claws. Okay, and claws.
Hey, you!
Let's do this differently.
Are you waiting for someone?
Not anymore. You're here now, aren't you?
Why me?
You look strong. I could use a fella like you.
What are you up to?
I want to hunt the snappers up there, but I think there may be too many for me alone.
Count me out on that.
Then scram, coward.
Can you teach me how to hunt?
Sure, but that'll cost a bit. 200 gold pieces.
I'll think about it.
If you say so.
He's got all the skills I want. Even the claws, right? Also, teaches you about the plates. There's no point in doing that, is there? The way to go and shrine. The dragon is close by.
Hey, you! Are you waiting for someone?
Not anymore. You're here now, aren't you?
I've got matters to attend to.
Don't talk nonsense. What can you possibly have to do here in the wilderness that's so important?
Why me?
You look strong. I could use a fella like you.
What are you up to?
I want to hunt the snappers up there, but I think there may be too many for me alone.
Okay, I'll help you. You go first.
Sure thing. But don't get too close to the black troll back there. He'll rip you to pieces otherwise. Got it? And we'll betide you if you chicken out. All right. So much for you.
Try med loppet. Okej, vadå? Oh, he's too upset about this, about those blood flies. Oh. There'll be a lot more blood flies later on in the game. Out here, and especially in the Valley of Mines, there's a lot of water. So at the moment I just need blood fly skills. The hearts are concerned, I won't need them until much later into the game. Well, one is concern is just dragon snappers and shadow beasts will be some time. I just wish I could find somehow that blood fly. Maybe there's anything left. So scary. They're like dinosaurs with a face. So for me, Gothic 2 is the ultimate action RPG. did any of the other things. I was decided to swing left, right, front, block, the combos. Sempre ci da torce, sì. Sì. Okay. I've only ever seen her sit down there. Probably do the bandit quest now to get into the Thieves Guild. Or I could minimalistically get into the Thieves Guild before. But just so that I can get all the quests done. Maximum benefits achieved.
Hey! Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
Okay, so it's a good time to try to pickpocket her at night. If you start sneak and pickpocket. If she works. Maybe she's got some recommendations. Interesting that it's so hard to get the blood fly skills. See that lose some gold or some experience. Or kill the crazy difficult dragon snapper. So I'm not sure if I should even try. As I imagine. Seems went on the wrong path.
That's all just gossip.
I've got no time for things like that.
I never knew that.
I've got no time for things
You hardly know who to believe these days.
That's the truth.
That's been known a long time.
Can't rely on that.
Do you really believe that?
System. That's the truth.
That's all just gossip.
Okay, well, I want field readers. Dan is probeer met er stuk af tonerslands. If I make it the value marks.
Nothing to be had there.
Get some more field readers. That's a different patch map.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Okay, let's see if I can fit one goblin skeleton. Nothing these swarms. Not the best idea. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to touch the wrappers. Wait, maybe I know someone will just
Nothing there.
cut through your armor. So there's no point. Yes, so making slow progress. Steady. Okay, let's focus on this. Not that big. this little one. Blood and play trophies and then more learning points now when I'm doing new levels when I just with the okay, so just left of our half is the shadow beast, which I definitely cannot find. Now some walls. Goes to the left, so turn right.
Hey! Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
Days coming. Place for day. Do you feel the night in the scenes? Feels the dangers. Oh no. Fight one but not two. Experience. Oh, cleaning time. That's the bandit still. It's a lot of experience. Oh, King Solar. Lost the same.
Nothing to plunder.
So we say just got the one safer. Interesting. I can fight goblin skeletons, it seems. And win. We can go back to Koreans. Try to hunt bandits with just like that. With the bilge rats. Oh, it's nice to have safe area now. I'm gonna clean the black goblins this year. I could check that area out. So they actually give me welfare trophies. I'm really strong enough to fight that. Have the look for that now. No. Why did you want to cross the bridge?
You've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
Can you teach me about hunting?
No problem. For 100 gold coins, I can show you how to gut the animals you bring down. Pelts and other trophies bring a lot of money in the market.
Wait a minute. What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I've only taken a fleeting glance at the valley. Looked pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there, through the pass, is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the herb witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekob's farm.
Here, 100 gold coins for your expertise on gutting animals.
Thanks. Now you're talking.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
This is awesome. So like the guy there with the snappers. This guy can teach you everything that guy does, except for the removing of non-collar armor, which is very good.
The best way to remove the wings of a blood fly is with a blow from a sharp knife very close to the fly's body. You have to watch out you don't damage the delicate tissue of the wings. They're worthless if you don't do it carefully.
Well, I found someone
What can you teach me?
that teach me
That
about
depends on what you want to know.
I can help them and do the quest with Bartok.
These flies have a soft spot on their backs. If you press there, the stinger will be squeezed out very far, and you can detach it with your knife.
Wait a minute. What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
So I can also hunt lizards.
Animals don't like to give up their claws. You have to place your knife very precisely. Your hand should be slightly crossed. Then you separate the claw with a powerful tug. Merchants are always eager to be paid in claws.
I'm so happy I actually found this guy.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
What does this dangerous beast look like?
I don't know exactly. Up to now, I mostly heard grunting and scratching. But I've seen what it can do. Even wolves aren't safe from it. The beast even bit the head off of one.
Where does this scummy beast come from?
Somewhere from outside the woods. Maybe from the Valley of Mines, but I don't know for sure. I've never been to the Valley of Mines.
How much would you pay me if I killed that beast for you?
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
I can hunt anything. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Bloodflies, you reckon? To hunt down the beast you can only learn hunting from him. And remember, if he taught you the good bloodfly skills that he does, I'll remember definitely to hunt for bloodflies. Not sure about the mind the field data things done. You have to be able to let it almost this thing costs so much. This is how much money will be making from all those trophies. So I can now hunt everything. Except for golems, dragons, dragon snappers and shadow beasts will be way further in the game. I can even hunt snappers. There was a skill in Gothic 1, I believe, to skin reptiles. You needed that one for lurkers. I can just also find the lurkers up in the general skinning thing. Just do it. Should 8 time I can talk to sleep. Nothing was in night of the even that those goblins not so dangerous. The skeleton was now decent challenge. So I can go back to town and I can hunt them from around.
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
And I'm stronger than ever. Playing Gothic too just because I discovered Arctic sword, so I'll never get to this point before.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
So much experience and so much luck.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder.
Så får man kan verkligen jobba här. The first mercenary here can teach me about 100 weapons. Useful stuff.
Listen to the wrong people.
Tell me that isn't true.
I've gone about it differently.
Been there, done that.
I never knew that.
I've got no time for things like that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Not so bad.
No idea. You tell me. No one really wanted that. What did you want in there?
Nothing there.
Keep your fingers to yourself
never
from
let me
now on.
catch you in there again.
Utan vad för så wasteland.
And there's more, believe me.
I never knew that.
Let's see if I can find this one out.
What do we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who wants to know?
I'm Buster, one of Lee's mercenaries. And you had better be a little nicer to me, or I'll have your hide. All right. What do you want here?
I know Lee.
Everyone knows Lee. That doesn't mean a thing, pal. Right now, you're talking to me. So where are you headed?
If you say so. I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You don't look all that dangerous to me.
I've killed a beast or two on occasion.
Ha! You probably flattened a few weevils in the fields and chased a couple of rats from their holes. We're dealing with orcs here. Well, yeah, and with those scummy city guards.
So?
As if you knew what I'm talking about. You think you're mighty strong, don't you? Maybe it's about time that somebody taught you a lesson.
Anytime.
Come closer then, buddy.
Yeah, let him have it.
What is the Night of? Come on, the Night of the Raven.
Well, we'll see the next time. All right, you're the better fighter. What do you want?
I want to find out more about the mercenaries in this region.
I can't tell you much about this region. You'd better ask the farmers. And as for us mercenaries, we have a very simple rule. If you can stand your ground, you're in. I think you're made of the right stuff to be one of us. But you shouldn't let it get to your head that you lucked out during our last fight. There are plenty of guys on the farm who are quite a bit better than I am. Sentenza, for one. He guards the entry to the farm. Whatever you do, don't pick a fight with him.
What about this Sentenza?
He'll try to squeeze some gold out of you when you come to the farm. He does that to all newcomers. And if I were you, I'd pay up. That's what I did back then. And the good thing was that he voted for me afterwards. One good turn deserves another, he said. I lost all my gold in the bargain, but it wasn't much to begin with. And I was glad of it in the end. I once watched him beat up a fellow who had decided not to pay him.
Thanks for the hint.
Indeed. Could it be worth anything to you?
Here you are, 5 gold pieces.
Thanks, man. Looks like I can take a few tonight after all. I won't forget this.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Anyone who can whack as hard as you shouldn't have too much trouble around here. My vote doesn't count much, since I haven't been here for long. But when Lee asks me, I'll vote for you.
Lee is the leader of the mercenaries, isn't he?
Right. Hey, now I remember where I know you from. You were in the colony, too.
So I was.
I didn't see you when the Big Bang happened. Not for a while before that, either.
I had other problems.
You've missed out on quite a lot, then. Things have changed since we were in the Slammer together.
What became of the mercenaries in the colony?
Once the barrier was gone, Lee let us out of the colony. He said that nothing could happen to us if we all stuck together. And he was right. It wasn't too long before we found ourselves a cozy spot right here. The landowner pays us to beat up the militia from the city, and most of us would have volunteered to do that even without pay. But Onar feeds us all, and we can bide our time until we see a good opportunity to get away from this blasted island.
Can you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
Okay, perfect.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's no secret.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I've got no time for things like that.
Hey! Can you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I couldn't care less.
Okay, so now should the one damage.
I've got no time for things like that.
Hey! Can you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
Okay, so use
That doesn't surprise me.
per posture. So fast now. Closer to fight. Because he doesn't swing his sword sideways anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what it means these days.
It should be the mind time since he sword is flying. For the orc close to the city with speed. Being a dragon hunter is fun too. The paladin path are more interesting. It's night time.
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
She's been very helpful. Not to skip ones now, so maybe I should keep the rest just for the next level. I can keep 5 for taking out horns. And another 5. Don't need to pickpocket. Fight here.
Hey, you! Well, kiddo?
That's no way for a farmhand to talk to me. Just how often do I have to remind you?
I'm not a field hand.
And what do you want here? We have nothing, so you can just leave right now.
Is that how you always treat your field workers?
Of course, they need that. Whoever doesn't toe the line here gets thrashed. That's the way it goes.
I need to talk to your father.
He hasn't got time, but I'm his deputy. What can I help you with?
By introducing me to your father.
You're a real tough guy and a good fighter, huh?
The best.
I think maybe I better get him then.
Never mind, boy. I'll find him, I'm sure.
If you say so.
Hey, you! So what do you do when you're not busy playing ruler of the farm?
Stand guard. The filthy militiamen from the city are coming onto our land more and more often and stealing everything they can get their hands on. Only last week the bastards were here, and they took some of our sheep. If I could get my hands on one of them, I'd make short work of him.
But of course. Why don't the mercenaries help you against the militia?
Before they even turn up, I've already driven them off.
Wow, talk so much bullshit.
What are you doing on my land? There's nothing here to steal. Clear off.
Isn't there a piece of land in this blasted country that doesn't belong to anyone?
Go to work. Then maybe someday you can call a piece of land your own. But until then, kindly loaf around somewhere else.
Listen,
I don't have any work for you at the moment. Now go.
hey. How are things?
Ah, a new face here on the farm. Has the old skinflint finally granted me an apprentice?
I'm not an apprentice.
Oh, I see. I'm not as young as I used to be, you know, and I've been waiting for a replacement for years. You aren't here because the neighbors are annoyed, are you?
What's the work you do here?
Oh, I guard the sheep, and I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. The animals are very loyal and very smart, you see. If you treat them well, they'll follow you for a lifetime.
What's the trouble with your neighbors?
The grass on this side of the big field is always so stunted and dry, so I mostly go to the big pastures of the other farmers. Ooh, the landowner doesn't mind, but Bengar, the farmer on the high pastures, always makes a big deal out of it when I take the animals up there. He says Sekab should pay if I take his animals onto Bengar's pasture, but Sekab won't spend a measly coin for that, so I can't go up onto the plateau anymore.
Where can I find the high pastures in Bengar's farm?
Follow this path and cross the big crossroad. If you stick to the right, you'll see a big outcropping of rock. Behind that, to the right, are the high pastures and the pass.
Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Hey, you! Maybe I should talk to Bengar.
You do that for me? What will you tell him? I mean, I don't want any trouble, you hear?
We'll see about that.
He's got a nice wife, Sekab. It's very similar to Lobos farm.
Hey! Everything all right with you?
Well, it's so-so. My back hurts from all this hard labor. What are you doing here? I don't get visitors here all that often. Usually it's either some cutthroats from the mountains or those horrible malicious soldiers from the city. They've been raiding our farm rather frequently lately, but you don't look like you're one of them, or are you?
What are you doing here?
I've been asking myself that for several years. Sekab, my husband, has fallen out with everyone in the area by now. He's in debt everywhere, and so he steals goods from Onar's stocks and sells them in town. By now, he's accumulated a fortune with his underhanded dealings, and he works our field hands until their backs break. His own people call him nothing but slave driver these days. I'm not particularly proud to call myself the wife of Sekab. Believe me, sometimes I wish the barrier were still in place. Would you like to buy something to eat? Or perhaps something for hunting in the forest?
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
Barrier?
Well, it's the dome that used to enclose the old Valley of Mines. Many of the farmers and workers who committed a crime back then were simply tossed in there, and they never came back.
Why did the militia attack you on your farms here?
Because there's nobody there to prevent them from simply plundering our farms instead of buying our goods. The king is far away, and we just have to put up with working for Onar and hoping that Onar will send help when we really need it.
What does Onar's help look like?
Sometimes we receive warning in advance when some militiamen are planning to pay us a visit on their own account to rob us. Then we send somebody to the old landowner to ask him for help. And then usually, it doesn't take long for the mercenaries he pays to come here and chase off the militia. But when all is said and done, the mercenaries aren't much better.
Have you ever been at the barrier?
No, we only heard about it. Bengar, the farmer on the high pastures, can surely tell you more about that. His farm is quite close to the pass which leads to the Valley of Mines.
How can I get to Bengar's farm?
Go ask Balthazar. He's our shepherd. He sometimes leads his animals to graze on Bengar's pastures up there. He'll be able to tell you how to get there.
Keep your chin up.
Take care of yourself and don't let them get to you.
Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
How's it going?
You're not one of us, huh? I'd get out of here if I were you.
Why?
This wasn't a paradise before, but at least we were left in peace as long as we did our work for Sekab. But lately it's become unbearable. Bandits are everywhere, field raiders destroy the entire harvest, and the landowner is getting to be pretty brutal.
Are you afraid of the landowner then?
You bet. If the landowner doesn't like people's faces, he sends his mercenaries after him, and that's the last you see of them. So we prefer to keep our mouths closed.
Shouldn't the mercenaries take care of the field raiders?
I don't know what they're being paid for, but certainly not to help us common people. The field raider problem is left to the small farmers who rent the fields from him.
How do you protect yourselves against the bandits?
We don't. We run away. What else?
Keep your chin up.
That's not so easy if you're working for Sekab, the slave driver.
Wait a minute. Hello, beautiful maid.
Stop trying to sweet-talk me, boy. And tell me what you want. I'm busy.
How's the field work coming?
Look at these huge fields we have to work, and you know how we're doing. Are you looking for farm work?
Maybe.
In that case, you should go and see our farmer Sekov, the old slave driver. Maybe he's got something for you. Of course, you could also try Onar's farm at the end of the long road. But beware of the mercenaries. They don't take to strangers.
Okay, so I know there will be a quest here about a bully there. So I don't know if he gives it to me or someone else.
Has anyone blown your nose for you today?
Leave me alone, you idiot.
Have to fight him.
So where are we headed then?
Are you the foreman here?
I'll give you one upside the head, you rascal. If you want to go ambling across my land, you'll pay me 5 gold coins, or you're in for a good thrashing.
Your land? Are you the farmer here?
You can bet on that. Why else would I make you pay me a toll? I don't mind if you go ask the others about me.
Forget it. You won't get anything from me.
Then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to tan your hide.
Come on and try it then.
Well, in that case...
Is there some more roll? No? Wasn't expecting this.
Don't you try that again.
Hey! There's this guy who demands a toll from every passerby, claiming he's the farmer.
Yes, I know. That's Bronco. He does whatever he wants. Not that I haven't pounded it into him 1,000 times that he should finally get back to work.
But
He just doesn't do it. My father's quite annoyed with me that I still haven't managed to persuade him to go back to work.
maybe I can help you.
Do you mean that? Okay, listen. If you can get Bronco to go back to work, I'll pay you, shall we say, 10 gold pieces? What do you say?
No problem, but I want more money.
All right, 20 gold pieces then.
I want more.
30?
I want more.
Maybe 50?
I want more.
All right, 70?
I want more.
Okay, I'll give you 100 gold coins, but that's all I have.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
But hurry up about it.
Hey, you! Listen,
I don't have any work for you at the moment. Now go.
so, still got that big mouth?
Don't beat me, please. I'll even go back to work, okay?
fishy about this place. So I have asked for too much money for
Hey!
the maximum he'll give.
Bronco's back at work.
Really? That's terrific.
Yeah, and now I want my cash.
Unfortunately, I don't have that much money, but I'm very grateful for your help.
Hey!
Just you.
If I just attack him like this, I think he's gonna...
Oh man, my head. Please stop it now.
My head.
So... And the maximum that I feel is 40. I'll just see.
So where are we headed then?
Are you the foreman here?
I'll give you one upside the head, you rascal. If you want to go ambling across my land, you'll pay me 5 gold coins, or you're in for a good thrashing.
Your land? Are you the farmer here?
You can bet on that. Why else would I make you pay me a toll? I don't mind if you go ask the others about me.
Forget it. You won't get anything from me.
Then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to tan your hide.
Come on and try it then.
Well, in that case... Don't you try that again.
Hey! Say, the nasty fellow over there.
That's Bronco. What about him?
Is that your farmer?
Is that what he told you? Sakob is our farmer. Bronco is nothing but a layabout and a good for nothing, but strong as an ox. That's why nobody says anything when he doesn't work. The only people who could get him to work are the mercenaries. He's afraid of them.
And apart from that?
I'm busy.
Keep your chin up.
That's not so easy if you're working for Sekov, the slave driver.
So I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna ask for 50 and see if that works. I'm gonna ask for 40. So now, maybe there was something fishy going on here and just say, well, can do anything to them because all the other woods attacking.
Listen.
I don't have any work for you at the moment. Now go.
Hey. There's this guy who demands a toll from every passerby, claiming he's the farmer.
Yes, I know. That's Bronco. He does whatever he wants. Not that I haven't pounded it into him 1,000 times that he should finally get back to work.
But
he just doesn't do it. My father's quite annoyed with me that I still haven't managed to persuade him to go back to work.
Maybe I can help you.
Do you mean that? Okay, listen. If you can get Bronco to go back to work, I'll pay you, shall we say, 10 gold pieces? What do you say?
No problem, but I want more money.
All right, 20 gold pieces then.
I want more.
30?
I want more.
Maybe 50?
All right, I'll see what I can do.
But hurry up about it.
So, still got that big mouth?
Don't beat me, please. I'll even go back to work, okay?
Hey, you! Bronco's back at work.
Really? That's terrific.
Yeah, and now I want my cash.
Well, business is business, right?
Hey, you! Maybe I can help you.
Do you?
No.
Oh.
I want.
There.
I want.
Maybe.
I want more.
All right.
All right.
But hurry up.
So, still got that.
Don't beat me. I'll.
Hey, you! Bronco's back at work.
Really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I want to see if I get more experience. I don't ask for money.
Maybe I can help you.
Do you mean that? Okay, listen. If you can get Bronco to go back to work, I'll pay you, shall we say, 10 gold pieces? What do you say?
I'll think about it.
Suit yourself.
Maybe I...
Do you mean that?
All right, I'll...
But hurry up.
So?
Don't be. I'll.
Hey. Bronco's back at work.
Really? That's terrific.
Yeah, and now I want my cash.
Dialogues.
Well, business is business, right?
So they want to give it to go for 50. I wonder if the girl will have anything to say about it. Casablanca.
And apart from that,
I'm busy.
so busy as a bee, are you?
You won't go fetch those mercenaries, huh? Don't beat me, please. I'll even go back to work, okay?
Busy as a bee.
Hey, you! And apart from that,
I'm busy.
hey, you!
So no one cares about Bronco that much.
Listen,
I don't have any work for you at the moment. Now go.
It's just a Knight of the Ring. We have some switches here. I just want that summons an ancient guardian or stone monster. So can I also fight lurkers? And then I'll be able to fight snappers.
nothing there. Nothing to plunder.
Don't mess with locals. lite vattnas och så här. Stocken, Konstantin, Björknäst, Mattias West. I can hunt anything else.
You tell me you didn't know that.
Keep on fighting in advance, you know?
Is it really true?
So, well, hunting is concerned, I need to know how to take horns. There's nothing at horns before to shadow this. Lots of dragon snappers, which I'm not going to mess with very long. And hearts, of course, I just can take the heart skinning. Chapter 4. Unless they become amazing, then actually just take it. Before beating that evil now with the hunting quest. There's a lot of experience and
Hey! Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
some time with these this long. Those are bandits in general.
ripped you to pieces.
So much for you, lowlife.
Goes fast. Well, just 2 arrows. Well, I'm glad there aren't really many rangers in the game. Oh wow, those bandits. Extraordinarily, incredibly tough.
You're in for it now. So much for you, lowlife.
There's no way I can fight these just yet. Maybe I can take them out at night. Interesting, maybe. Very interesting quest. Come here, experience.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
You can take on these rats, no problem.
Nothing to plunder.
Those bandits, that would be tough. Nice. 1 moment. Just 2 arrows and I'm dead. And I still know how those.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Oh no. So that's the end of this area. Those logs. I'm really glad I can clear the whole stuff in the other. Probably some stuff hunting snappers. Only clear one at a time. Don't have the bandits. Halberds.
Hey,
Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
Stop the constant flow.
And he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his.
what do you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not gonna sell you anything either.
I'm in need of healing.
Why? Are you injured?
Not really.
Get lost then, or you may well suffer an injury.
Enos beheld what Beliar had done. And he also bestrode the land.
What do you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not gonna sell you anything either.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I see. Show me your wares.
Quest, Zoris will tell me about the secret area to find them, and I'm not sure I remember what that is.
Hey. Can you give me something to eat?
Here, take this. You're a good lad.
This doesn't have auto save. This annoying.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done. He also bestrode the land.
What do you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not gonna sell you anything either.
Show me your wares. I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That's an open secret.
You didn't get that from me. That's the first I've heard of it.
That's terrible.
Really didn't deserve that. You should have known better. I'm in enough trouble as it is. I wouldn't have done that. Don't say you didn't know that.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
So asleep. Contact Zeus. The Constantinos quest unknown. Lord hunting. In Bartok. Was clear. The beginning.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
And then afterwards, maybe I was happy for the
That's terrible. He can't see it with my own eyes. Really? How interesting. I can't take care of everything.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame animals.
I don't believe that.
Hey, you!
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
You don't say.
Show me your wares.
I just received some new potions. My guest, Master Darren, the fire magician, brought them along from the monastery.
Please obey it. That's typical.
Do you brew your own potions?
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him. He needs an assistant.
You don't say.
But he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule. He always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to collect plants for his potions.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles. Near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I won't tell him.
Dragon Ridge is there. I've been here before, but these plants weren't here, they just appeared with the quest. Now let me see these. little conspiracy against Constantine with the plans. Yeah, it's fine. Constantine said, no, I don't need any apprentice. And find Zuri, she was like, oh yeah, sure. If you ever want to work anywhere, just go see Constantine. He needs an apprentice. He's not gonna say it. And then he tells you, well, plants, yeah, sure. Just go here to the left and find all the plants you ever need. They didn't spawn now. We already collected the rest. In this case, I could have 2 goblin berries.
Who says things like that?
So if I
You better shut up.
just gonna
You don't say. You can't take care of everything right. And he works all day too.
And it's gonna get even worse.
And it's going to get even worse.
Who says
Harrod told me about the attack by bandits.
Oh? And?
He'll give me his approval to be accepted as an apprentice if I hunt down the bandits.
Good old Harrod. That must be his way of saying he's sorry that he can't produce any weapons for me at the moment.
people are just really using you.
Don't tell me that.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akhil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there.
Things like that.
I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
That's not what I heard.
I'll deal with it.
These
What?
are bad times.
You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
You want to get in Harrod's good books, don't you? I don't think I should have to pay you for this.
Can't keep anything to himself.
Show me your wares.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Show me your wares.
Witnessed it myself.
So you got the money for this.
Now that's typical, isn't
You
it?
would have told him you were leaving,
Now that's typical, isn't it?
but Harold sent you.
He simply talks too much.
Who says things like that?
Oh, that's no big deal.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath
What do you
of the
know about
gods
the bandits
was
who
with
robbed
them.
Hakon the merchant?
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as
And
we
the
know,
human
they're
slew
responsible
the
for a
beast
lot of the
and
attacks on
entered
merchants.
into Beliar's
Those rats have
realm.
crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the
Adonis
city.
saw that
There's
order
too many
and
beasts
chaos were
roaming
now
around there.
unequal,
It's
and
much
he
too
bade
dangerous.
Enos to take
But there's
his
one more
divine
thing.
power from the human.
A few of the stolen goods have shown up in Corinus.
This means that they know how they can smuggle the wares
and
into
Enos,
town and sell
in his
them.
wisdom, did
Yeah,
so.
we suspect they have a fence in the city. but we haven't been able to catch the guy yet. If you find out anything about the business, remember Lord Andre has posted a bounty for the fence.
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
If I know where they are. They're in a cave, just...
That's been known a long time.
Akil's farm.
I hardly know what to believe in.
Nothing to be had there.
Looks like in the area for there's some hidden wood, but there's not a wood. Oh wow, the king. It's actually a king's sword. It's just a bit further. Goblin bed. Can totally miss those. Indian man. Now the king here again. Keeping contact with this one at some point.
Nothing there.
So now I got the orange and clear the area.
Been known a long time.
Where did you pick
You
that up?
constantly have herbs. Just buy them from the maker. What are you reading your chest constantly now?
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring you.
What? You're pulling my leg, right? By Adanos, it's all there, all right. Who knows? Maybe someday you could make a decent alchemist after all.
Can I become your apprentice now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes. All that matters to Herod is that you will be able to defend the city if it is attacked by orcs. But he thinks you're a coward. Bosper has been quite reluctant to comment on your qualities. I suppose he would like to take you on as an apprentice himself, but he still agreed in the end. Thorben is a very religious man. He will only give you his approval with the blessing of the gods. As for Mateo, he's singing your praises high and low. You need the approval of at least 4 masters in order to be able to start the apprenticeship in the lower part of town. This means that you should talk to all those who do not quite approve of you yet.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
I'm in need of healing.
Why? Are you injured?
Yes.
Go to Vatras then. He'll patch you up all right. And stop bleeding over my floor, please.
And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy.
Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body, free it of its wounds, and strengthen it with new life. And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar. And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
You don't say. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. And it's going to get even worse. Who says things like that?
There's a cave here. It's the dangerous as no warrior ever was. Inte caves yet, va? Joke here, these gravestones. Then should be nobles here. Here, but supposedly I stumbled upon something different and very interesting. Zombies just full of surprises. Zombies are probably there a lot later.
Nothing to be had there.
Okay, so I'm pretty strong now for some fights. So I'm gonna understand about this. Maybe starting out. I'm gonna refresh it. Wait to the next level for pickpocketing or something else. Entirely spend it on. Oh. I don't think 10 more points will count so much now for sword fighting. Well, in the initial version, I don't know what happens with playing with some modern systems, you just can't see their health bars. So you could see them and you could see how much relative attack they're doing and it's worth it to upgrade.
Really, how interesting. That's not what I heard.
I won't tell her a thing, Bruno. Go away. Don't tell me that.
I don't
Show me your wares.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Someone's gonna do the work. He simply talks too much.
I can't take care of everything. Someone's got to do the work.
To the other way and the monastery gate.
Hey, you! Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
Hey! I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
I may give you my blessing, stranger, but I know nothing about you. Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons? You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
I could lie to him, but it's not gonna work because you can detect if you're lying to him or not. So I heard some rumors somewhere.
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer? So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus. And will you give me your blessing now?
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country, and you have come to report this to the Paladins. That all sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
Soon become a citizen, I can sell lots of pelts. Box pelts.
Will it ever change? I don't believe this is going to change.
The human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. Nothing hits the spot like a cool pint after work. Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. Nothing hits the spot like a cool pint after work. Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. Nothing hits the spot like a cool pint after work.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm a novice from the monastery. I run errands for the magicians and also the paladins. I have provided the 3 innkeepers in the city with wine from the monastery.
Who are the 3 innkeepers?
One of them is the good man here behind the bar. Then there is Kerrigan, who has his tavern on the Temple Square, and Cardiff, the owner of the tavern in the Harbor District.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
We novices seek enlightenment in prayer to Innos and learn the principles of faith from the magicians. We serve them as we serve Innos and prepare ourselves for the union with the fire.
Well, take me to the monastery.
Forget it. Do you know how many creatures I had to evade on the way? When I think of all those bloodflies, wolves, and goblins, I'm glad that I don't have to leave here anymore. Besides, you can't enter the monastery anyway.
But why not?
Entrance is only permitted to magicians, paladins, and novices.
How can I become a novice?
If a man feels the deep desire...
Hey, just tell me what the conditions are.
You need the offerings, a sheep and...
1,000 gold pieces.
How am I supposed to get that much gold?
Since you obviously don't know anyone who would pay that for you, you'll simply have to go to work.
Where can I find a sheep?
From the farmers, of course. But you won't get one for nothing.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable
Hey,
Lord
what's
Hagen,
up?
the
Yeah,
following
as long as
decree
the
is
paladins
hereby
don't have any
enacted.
new assignments for me,
Due to the
I can
general
have myself
situation,
a couple of beers
the
here.
forest and wilderness
What
near the
more could
city
you
are to be
ask?
avoided for your
You're
own
working for the
protection.
paladins?
Furthermore,
Yeah,
any
I report
contact
to
with the
them on the
rebelling
situation
peasantry in the
in the
surrounding
city.
areas
At
is
the
strictly
moment,
forbidden.
everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens.
Would you like another beer?
There's nothing better than a cool ale.
You were about to say something about the orcs.
Oh yeah, right. The orcs are absolutely no threat to the city. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and the pass is held by the paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
Would you like another beer?
Well, I won't say no to a decent pint.
They've even spotted an orc outside of town.
Yeah, right. The dangerous orc outside the city. A real monster of an orc. Well, he's bound to attack the city soon. Listen, we'll kick that fat orc in his fat ass if he comes too close to the city. Got it?
I see. Would you like another beer?
A tasty bitter ale is absolutely the best. You know, you don't often meet someone who'll treat you to a beer. You're all right.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby
Do you have
enacted.
50 gold pieces?
Martial law is immediately declared
Here
in
they
all
are.
cities and regions of the realm. All civilian
Let's go
judges
hunting.
are to
All
hand
right,
over their
follow
duties
me.
to the royal
Outside the
paladins
south gate is a
effective
wood
immediately.
where we should find
The
more
Honorable
than enough
Lord
critters.
Andre is commanded
Probably
to
more
punish
than we'd
every
like.
crime or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately.
We'll kill the evil orc.
And Enos, in his
And
wisdom,
about this,
did
it's part of
so.
the quest, but there was another one in the cave
You say you didn't know that.
on the other side.
Don't tell this to anyone.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Let's go on.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
That's some bullshit.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Actually, there are 6 wolves here
Nothing there.
in the foundations.
Nothing there.
From what I remember here, this one will...
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Let's go on.
All right. Let's hope this works out.
Oh, I remember to fight the orc, so that's nice. I think we might also run into a shadow beast. I don't have the skills to take the horns just yet. Okay,
Nothing to be had there.
I'm not gonna do this just now. So here I'm not gonna go on this quest with him yet because I can obviously do it, but I do want the horn.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
So I knew the whole thing is very complicated, with a lot of experience, a lot of talking, even though most of them not. So also gives a lot of experience, but I forgot there's a shadow beast there, so first time. I need to go back to the hunting and mercenaries camp after I level up. Ask about skill to remove horns.
Hey, you! I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
As to that orc outside of town,
Yes?
don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
good. If you find out more, let me know.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the Paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Okay, so now Skiro, I'm gonna just do that quest. I'll just go water to the back.
Everybody knows by who says things like that. You don't say.
You can't keep anything to yourself.
That was quite obvious.
I've
heard a thing or two.
Would ever change.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I can't believe it. You must believe everything you hear.
Time to go and explore. It's interesting if you go with bot up, you can use only wolves and you for the boss fight. That's might be difficult because you can find packs beyond that. Wolves are not so easy skills in Korean. I don't know if you have to buy them.
Nothing there.
Buy that. That's another 9 points experience. Now let's go back and clear the scape. Goblins and crawlers and Lester is running.
Is there anything else that might interest me?
I've told you everything I can.
nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
That's the goblins who just swarm.
Nothing there.